The Princess of Wales, known affectionately as Kate, has demonstrated time and again her penchant for re-wearing and repurposing beloved items from her wardrobe. This thriftiness and creativity applies equally to her impressive hat collection, which she often recycles and restyles to give new life to her elegant ensembles. Kate's clever use of accessories to transform the look of an outfit was on full display this past Remembrance Sunday. She donned a striking black Philip Treacy hat originally worn to Prince William's graduation from Sandhurst Military Academy in 2006. While the same hat, its styling for this somber occasion was decidedly more sophisticated. An elegant chignon and tailored Alexander McQueen coat lent the hat, and Kate, a polished, mature air. The princess has recycled other headpieces to similar stylish effect. A creamy white fascinator worn to Prince George's christening in 2013 reappeared 3 years later, this time paired with an updo and streamlined ruffles, creating a refined look for a garden party. Hats need not be reserved for only formal occasions, as Kate demonstrated during the 2014 Australia tour. A whimsical yellow Jane Taylor creation first worn down under transformed a 2019 Easter look from flirty to functional with the swap of loose locks for a straighter style. Nor does rewear mean identical pairings. For the 2017 Trooping the Color, Kate opted for pale pink. The Jane Taylor hat provided the pop of color to her Alexander McQueen dress. 5 years later for the garden party, Kate wore the same hat but in deeper raspberry tones, complementing her coral Amelia Wickstead coat dress. While fascinators may steal the spotlight, Kate also creatively re-wears her collection of elegant wide-brim hats. A cream Jane Taylor number topped off her Alexander McQueen coat dress for Prince George's christening. 3 years later, the coat minus the ruffles created a streamlined look for the hat at the Queen's garden party. Hats need not remain stagnant, as demonstrated by a Gina Foster bow fascinator. First worn in festive red tartan for Christmas 2013, the whimsical fascinator re-emerged for St. Patrick's Day 2018. This time pairing with all-green attire and an updo, the fascinator took on an air of sophistication. For over a decade, Kate has honed her skill at giving new life to hats. Whether wide brim, playful fascinator, or elegant headpiece, each accessory provides the perfect crown to her refined, thrifty, and ever-evolving royal style. The Princess of Wales, known affectionately as Kate, has demonstrated time and time again over the years her particular penchant and skill for rotating and repurposing beloved hats and fascinators from her expansive collection. This thoughtful thriftiness and innate creativity shines through in the way she regularly recycles and effortlessly restyles her headpieces to give new life and a fresh twist to her elegant royal ensembles. Kate's clever use of accessories as versatile styling tools to subtly transform the entire look and feel of an outfit was on full display most recently this past Remembrance Sunday service. She donned a striking wide-brimmed black Philip Treacy hat originally worn over a decade ago in 2006 to Prince William's graduation ceremony from the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. While the same structural hat shape, its styling for this much more somber and solemn occasion was decidedly more polished, sophisticated, and mature. An elegant low chignon hairstyle and smartly tailored military-style Alexander McQueen coat lent the recycled hat, and Kate, a far more refined and grown-up vibe. The princess has demonstrated this tactic of recycling and restyling hats to cleverly transform her look on numerous occasions over the years. A delicate creamy white lace fascinator perched on the side of her head that she originally wore to Prince George's christening back in 2013 notably reappeared 3 years later. However, this time paired with an updo instead of loose cascading waves, and with the ruffled collar of her Alexander McQueen coat dress streamlined, the vintage fascinator took on an altogether different effect, youthful yet equally elegant. Kate has proven even brightly hued whimsical hats more suited for a summer's garden party or day at the races can enjoy an afterlife. A sunny yellow wide-brimmed saucer Jane Taylor creation she donned during the 2014 Australia Royal Tour re-emerged for a much more subdued 2019 Easter Sunday church service. While intrinsically the same statement hat, its vibe shifted from playful to practical simply by swapping out loose locks for a tighter, sleeker blowout. Clearly, for this fashionable royal, rewear does not have to translate to wearing the same hat in the same way time and again. For the 2017 Trooping the Color ceremony, Kate opted for a light and airy Alexander McQueen pale pink dress and matching pink-adorned Jane Taylor hat. However, 5 years later at the 2022 Queen's Garden Party, Kate wore that very same floral fascinator, but this time chose instead to pick out its deeper raspberry red hues. Her coral Emilia Wickstead coat dress proved the ideal complement, the two monochromatic pinkish-red tones working beautifully together. While dazzling fascinators may dominate many of Kate's rewear hat transformations, she has proven just as adept at creatively repeating her collection of elegant wide-brimmed hat styles. That same cream Jane Taylor headpiece that so famously topped off her Alexander McQueen coat dress at Prince George's christening enjoyed a second lease on life. A few years later at a Queen's Garden Party, the coat minus the distracting ruffles created a much more streamlined, refined look for the vintage hat. Some hats in Kate's collection have enjoyed even more impressive multiple wears across many years and for various occasions. A whimsical oversized bow-adorned fascinator by designer Jenna Foster first appeared atop Kate's head in festive holiday red tartan for Christmas Day services back in 2013, lending a playful festive vibe. 5 years later at 2018 St. Patrick's Day Parade, the same fanciful fascinator re-emerged, utterly transformed by new context. This time, Kate went full emerald green, including a majestic wide-brim hat paired with the bow fascinator transformed into a brooch. With her brunette locks swept back, the look conveyed sophistication and regal elegance. For over a decade of royal engagements, Kate has honed and mastered her skill at giving new life to hats, transforming them for entirely different occasions over many years. Whether wide-brimmed, playful bow fascinator, towering headpiece, or whimsical floral creation, each treasured chapeau in her collection provides the ideal crowning glory finishing touch atop her refined, thrifty, and unceasingly elegant ensembles. Hats of all styles serve as the versatile and renewable foundation upon which the Princess of Wales builds her famously fashionable looks. Her cream Jane Taylor saucer adorned George's christening only to re-emerge streamlined 3 years on for a garden party. A Jenna Foster red tartan bow fascinator conveyed holiday cheer one December, then channeled St. Patrick's vibes 5 Marches later. Kate demonstrates equal facility styling statement hats, like the yellow Taylor wide brim worn on tour, then later Easter Sunday, as well as fanciful fascinators. One Philip Treacy perched proudly atop her head at William's Sandhurst graduation, only to return with new gravitas decades later for remembrance services. Through clever restyling and recontextualizing, Kate has worn certain hats 3, 4, even 5 times over the past decade of royal engagements. Each rewear unveils hidden potentials in her pieces as she tweaks color, structure, and embellishments to transform the look entirely. A blush pink Jane Taylor shifts from trooping festivities to garden party sophistication, with deeper ruby red tones and sleeker silhouettes. Lace fascinators top loose locks at a christening then re-emerge secured atop updos, lending new refinement. For over 10 years, Kate has honed this masterful skill, giving treasured hats new purpose for new occasions. Her thrifty repurposing liberates these pieces from the constraints of a singular style or symbolic meaning. Like any true influencer, she revels in the creativity of fashion, viewing clothing not as mere static possessions, but as dynamic tools to shape identity. With each cunning rewear, Kate affirms her image as both relatable every woman and aspirational style icon. Her hats highlight a royal wardrobe defined by sustainability, versatility, and the enduring power of panache. The Princess of Wales, affectionately known as Kate, possesses a particular penchant for creatively rotating and repurposing beloved hats from her quite extensive royal collection. This thrifty inclination combines seamlessly with Kate's innate sense of style, enabling her to artfully recycle and restyle headpieces to lend new life and fresh fashion perspective to her elegant ensembles. This skillful repurposing of accessories to wholly transform an outfit was prominently on display during this past Remembrance Day service. Kate donned a wide-brim black Philip Treacy hat originally worn in 2006 to Prince William's graduation from the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst. While structurally the same hat, Kate's accessorizing unveiled it an air of maturity, an elegant chignon and smart Alexander McQueen coat underscoring the event's solemnity. Indeed, Kate has often reused hats to stylish evolved effect. A delicate fascinator first seen at Prince George's christening was reworked with sleeker hair for a garden party 3 years later. The loose locks lending youthful vibes become a refined updo, the hat now conveying a certain sophistication. Even Kate's more playful headpieces are subject to refashioning. A sunny yellow topper worn on an Australia tour transformed when paired with sterner hair for Easter 5 years later. Nor are these recycled hats worn in precisely the same manner. A pink Jane Taylor fascinator worn to Trooping the color coordinated with Kate's pastel dress. But 5 years later, the hat's deeper raspberry tones synth better with the coral of Kate's wick stud coat dress. While fascinators claim much tabloid fame, Kate's collection includes elegant wide-brim hats also ripe for restyling. A perennial favorite topper for Prince George's christening re-emerged, minus the original's busy ruffles, for a subsequently refined garden party look. Indeed, some pieces enjoy particularly active second lives. A Gina Foster red tartan bow first conveyed Christmas whimsy in 2013 before being repurposed with green attire in 2018 for St. Patrick's Day. Kate has honed over a decade of royal engagements her acute capacity to reinvigorate headwear. Whether a wide-brim statement, playful fascinator, or understated headpiece, these crowning accessories embody the ethos underlying her fashion: thrifty, creative, and unceasingly elegant. For over 10 years, the Princess of Wales has cultivated her distinct flair for repurposing beloved hats to unlock their full fashion potential. Her signature mix of thriftiness and style aptitude enables each clever rewear to reveal new dimensions of suits for evolving royal role and persona. Certain pieces in Kate's expansive hat collection have undergone especially dramatic transformations through her careful restyling over the years. The delicate lace fascinator first worn with loose locks to infant George's christening lent youthful vibes. But 3 years later, swept-back hair revealed its hidden sophistication at a garden party. A cherry red Gina Foster bowed fascinator conveyed festive flair for Christmas Day, while green attire recasted as emblem of St. Patrick's Day pride. And a yellow wide-brim initially donned on an Australia tour gained renewed purpose for an Easter Sunday church outfit. With each cunning rewear, Kate exhibits her deep understanding of fashion's power to shape identity. Far from static possessions, clothes become dynamic tools to reframe oneself. A decade into her royal role, Kate continues to demonstrate this creative spirit, and sustainable ethos will renew her wardrobe for years to come. The Princess of Wales has cultivated over the past decade her signature knack for giving treasured hats, from her extensive collection, new life and purpose. By skillfully restyling pieces through thoughtful accessorizing and recontextualizing, Kate unlocks the multitude potentials already inherent in these items. Her thrifty yet imaginative approach affirms fashion's power to dynamically transform self-expression. This talent for repurposing was on full display during recent Remembrance Day services. A wide-brim Philip Treacy hat, first worn to William's 2006 Sandhurst graduation, conveyed maturity when paired with Kate's smartly tailored military coat and sleek updo. Though the same hat, its vibe had evolved through subtle styling shifts reflecting Kate's own transition into sophisticated royalty. The delicate fascinator atop loose locks at George's christening worked equal magic when re-emerging secured in an elegant updo years later. No longer the wide-eyed new mother, Kate's polished presence aligned with the headpiece's newly refined aura. Even Kate's more playful hats harbor hidden depths. A Gina Foster bow fascinator evoked holiday spirit in red tartan one December, then regal Irish pride in emerald green the next March. Light locks become dark chignons, ruffles streamlined to sleek silhouettes, revealing each item's multitude potentials. For Kate, fashion shapes identity. Clothing's purpose exceeds mere function to become a creative endeavor, unlocking her dynamic self-expression. Each clever rewear spotlights her thrifty ethos and sustainable outlook, while underscoring an enduring sense of style not constrained by temporal trends. 10 years in, Kate's wardrobe promises continued reinvigoration as pieces transform to suit each occasion. Just like the princess herself, it seems where there's a hat, there's a way. The Princess of Wales has over the past decade cultivated her signature knack for artfully repurposing headpieces to unlock their full fashion potential. By giving beloved hats from her extensive royal collection new life and purpose through thoughtful restyling, Kate affirms her ethos that clothing serves a creative purpose beyond mere function. This talent for reinvigorating accessories was on fine display this past Remembrance Day when Kate donned a wide-brim Philip Treacy hat originally debuting at Williams' 2006 Sandhurst graduation. Though structurally unchanged, its pairing with Kate's sleek updo and smart military coat nodded to her evolution from college girlfriend to sophisticated royal. A decade later, the same hat conveyed a new aura through subtle styling choices reflecting Kate's own maturation. Indeed, Kate has proven adept at revealing hidden dimensions in her headwear. The delicate fascinator lending youthful vibes atop loose locks at George's christening gained renewed sophistication secured in an updo years later. Kate's polished presence aligned with the headpiece's newly refined sophistication. Even Kate's more playful hats harbor versatility. A Gina Foster bow fascinator evoked holiday spirit paired with red tartan, but later conveyed regal Irish pride when accessorizing green attire. Ruffles become sleek silhouettes, blonde locks darken buns as Kate unlocks each item's multitude styling potentials. Much as clothing shapes identity, Kate views fashion as a creative endeavor elucidating her dynamic self-expression. Every cunning rewear spotlights her thrifty ethos and sustainable outlook, while showcasing an enduring sense of style not constrained by temporal trends. 10 years in, Kate's wardrobe promises continued rejuvenation as pieces transform to suit each new era. Just like Kate herself, it seems where there's a hat, there's a way. The Princess of Wales possesses a particular affinity for creatively repurposing beloved headwear to reveal the multitude stylistic dimensions inherent within each piece. By giving cherished hats from her extensive collection new life, Kate spotlights her conception of fashion as a creative endeavor elucidating identity. This knack for reinvigorating accessories shone during recent Remembrance Day services, when Kate donned a decade-old Philip Treacy wide-brim hat first worn to Williams' 2006 graduation. Though intrinsically the same hat, its pairing with Kate's refined updo and tailored military coat nodded to her evolution from college girlfriend to regal British royal. Indeed, Kate has proven extraordinarily adept at unlocking hidden potentials within her headpieces through thoughtful restyling. The delicate fascinator lending youthful vibes atop flowing locks at George's christening gained renewed sophistication swept back atop an elegant chignon years later. A playful Gina Foster bow evoked holiday spirit in red tartan before reemerging in emerald green as emblem of royal Irish pride. By revealing these multidimensions, Kate affirms clothing's purpose exceeds the merely functional or aesthetic. Fashion instead serves a creative purpose, elucidating identity's fluidity. Her thrifty rewears spotlight this ethos of sustainability and self-invention, showcasing style unconstrained by temporal trends. Much as she herself has matured over 10 years in the public eye, Kate's wardrobe continually evolves through subtle styling twists reflecting each new era. Just as a decade grants fresh perspective, so too do Kate's cunning reworks reveal untapped potentials. Where there's a hat, it seems, there's a way. This creative resolve promises continued fashion inspiration as pieces transform to suit Kate's ever-dynamic royal role. The Princess of Wales has over her decade in the public eye cultivated a signature knack for repurposing headpieces to unveil their myriad stylistic possibilities. By artfully giving beloved hats from her collection new life and context, Kate affirms clothing's creative power in elucidating identity's fluidity. This talent for reinvigorating accessories shone during recent Remembrance Day services, when Kate donned a decade-old Philip Treacy wide-brim hat debuted at Williams' 2006 graduation. While structurally unchanged, its pairing with Kate's refined updo and military coat nodded to her evolution from college girlfriend to senior royal. The same hat, styled to convey a new aura through subtle cues reflecting Kate's own maturation. Indeed, Kate has proven extraordinarily adept at revealing the hidden depths within pieces through thoughtful restyling. The delicate fascinator lending youthful vibes atop flowing locks at George's christening gained renewed sophistication swept back off the face years later. A playful Jenna Foster bow evoked holiday spirit paired with red tartan, before re-emerging in emerald green as emblem of royal Irish pride. For Kate, fashion elucidates identity's fluidity. Clothing exceeds the merely functional or aesthetic, serving a creative purpose. Her thrifty rewears spotlight this ethos of sustainability and self-invention, showcasing enduring style unconstrained by temporal trends. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.